Hello everybody, Ken Faulkner, and I am bringing you another knife video of USA Made Knives Part 3. This is my, what are we starting at? Like 300, 295 and on up. And they get up to like 650 doll hairs. Lots of money. So yeah, it's not so much about the price of each one, but just the kind of the range. I've already, heard many people tell me, "Oh, you're already above my range in part two," and I get it. I get it. I wonder what percentage of collectors get up into the 300 plus range. I mean, obviously, a lot of YouTubers do, but and some people get way past me. But as far as your average collector, it's probably a little bit closer to the smaller percentage. Let's get into it. I'm kind of getting my timing down. Like the first one was like 40 minutes and the second was like 30. So who knows? Maybe I can get this one in 20. I doubt it. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to start over here from this one side. And this one is Heretic. And a lot of these you guys have seen before because, I like showing off my really nice knives. And USA made knives. So Heretic. This is the Wraith M. M for manual because they have a, Heretic or Heretic knives. I'm still not sure which way you're supposed to say it. They have autos, and that's mainly what they do. But they do have a couple manual ones. Awesome Tonto, very thick and beefy and just tactical, expensive. It's got, because part of it is it's got a carbon fiber integral with a little bolt-on brass piece. It has this forced patina. It's kind of wearing off, but it's kind of looks like the whole aged sort of thing. It's like a shipwreck brass patina that I did not do. I bought this one used, but it's got that kind of worn look to it. Pretty cool. It's got this, what do they call that? I think Lefty's been talking about. They do stuff like this, and he's got a name for it. It's like an inset liner, but it's so thick. It's just like it's a frame lock, basically. Because it does get thin down here behind the carbon fiber and bolts in. Not sure how they bolted in from the outside. And then this piece is bolted from the outside. So you can take this off. Makes it a lot easier to disassemble. I think I did disassemble this after doing a Faulkner 5 with it one time. And it wasn't too bad for an integral, but mainly because it does have this piece here that allows you to really access the pivot and all that kind of stuff. Cool looking pivot, nice kind of, I don't know, is that a gear or a wheel shape? It's a back flipper. I think, yeah, I've gotten it from the side before. It doesn't quite have the grind for the flat grind here. Doesn't quite get above the scale, but you can still kind of get it. I'm just not that great at it. I'm still working on my skills, right? I can get it, but it doesn't feel solid. But yeah, it's got a nice back flipper. Real nice knife. Good thumb ramp here. Great from Heretic Knives, USA made. Kind of like Microtech, almost like a competitor. I think there's like a relation, like the guy that started this one was somehow related to one of the guys from Microtech. And I don't know if it was a friendly thing or if it was, a competition split off and try to take some of the business. I'm not sure how that all went down, but if any of you guys know, you can always throw it down in the comment, right? I learned a lot of stuff from you guys. Mac 2, McNeese. This was Faulkner 5 of last week, so I mean, it's not that long ago that you saw this one for sure. Definitely, you can see I'm nailing the reverse flick. The thumb flick is a little bit harder for me, but it's not really my favorite go-to anyway. So I'm super happy. I know some people were saying I could bend out the lock bar to loosen it a little bit, but I really like a stiff detent, and I wanted it kind of break in naturally. If it hadn't gone past, and maybe at some point if the thumb bothers me, but I don't think it will. I think it's just going to be easier and easier, and plus I'm getting used to the knife. I have bent lock bars before, frame lock bars, but only to get the detent stronger because I do like a strong detent. So it works great for me. Awesome knife. Instead of feeling a little weird in hand, I was comparing it to my carry of the week, and we'll talk about it a little bit. But I kind of get a feel for what happened with that, why it feels a little odd. I kind of made another discovery even after I carried this for the week long, and I got another little surprise coming in the mail tomorrow. So we'll talk about that probably on Sunday when I close out the Faulkner 5. So yeah, McNeese with the awesome acid wash, the PM2. PM is Precision Machine Mac 2. This is a flat grind. I know they have a lot of different options, different things. Titanium scales with that kind of green finish looks cool. But you've seen that one quite a bit, even though I haven't had it in the collection that long. On to some Medfords. I'm not a big Medford collector. Obviously, I got a little Medford here. So I'm not a big Medford. I'm a little Medford collector. But it still is a cool little knife. It's a Micro Praetorian. So it's got that Praetorian shape. And if you had it all by itself without anything else in the picture, you might think it was like a huge knife. But when you see it in hand, it's fairly small, but it's not tiny. It may even be like a 3-inch blade. I mean, it's almost all the way across my... I'd say it's close to 3-inch blade. And certainly very tall and thick. I don't think it's quite a 1/4 inch, maybe 3/16. It's got the titanium lock bar without an insert, so sometimes there's like a little bit of a stick. But, you know, I don't mind. G10 on this side. It'd be nice to have something different, but it's still got some good grip to it. So you got this slick here and the grippy here, so it kind of helps to hold on to it. You can choke up here, not a full front finger choil, but man, those gems are humongous and grippy and aggressive, you know. So I mean, it's not like when I'm holding, I'm grinding my thumb into it or anything. If I was, I would be feeling it. It's pretty sharp on the G10 too. Yeah, so it's sharp, but like I say, my hands are kind of roughed up over the years. Yeah, great knife. I really like flicking off the fuller. I don't know if I can do the thumb. I don't know if I've ever actually tried the thumb. No. Can't get it, but that middle finger flick is really nice. And it's got these stop pins here. I guess it stops on both ends where you got that little grooved area. So it's very solid, very well built. I mean, you know, say what you want about Greg, or the fact that these knives are like chunky as heck. This is the Colonial, a little bit bigger, but still not huge. But it has that Medford style. I guess let's see. They do have the letters for the steel. Both of them are in D2 because they both have a D on them. This one is got a nice little sharpening choil there and a really nice forward finger choil. Doesn't have that jimping up here at all. There's like no jimping, right? For Medford, that's unusual. Thick as well, probably 3/16. I think they'll probably be about the same. Put them back to back. Yeah, it's basically the same. But yeah, nice with this titanium on both sides and this nice pattern here. Feels good in the hand. Nice. I mean, I haven't really handled like a really big one, but I want to. I want to get one eventually. It'll never be like a huge part of my collection, but I do like them. I'm a big knife guy, and I like USA-made knives, and Greg doesn't bug me that much. All right, let's get on to the Spartan Harsey folder. We're hitting the oh, man. Sorry, guys. We're hitting the hits here. See, it's such a big blade that you can't, of course, you know, the Medford can handle it, and so can the Harsey. These are both solid knives. Also, kind of like the Heretic as far as the way the I'm trying to flick that one. The blades are just very solid and nice flat grinds, but just look like they're ready to do work. So yeah, the Spartan Harsey folder feels great in the hand, nice and big, 4-inch blade. Good jimping on this one too. Not as sharp as the Praetorian, Big old pivot on there. Definitely washers. You can tell the action is washers. This guy is as S45 VN, so that's pretty cool. Could have, I think I got it on sale because they were just about to switch over. You know, they went to MagnaCut, and I think they were getting rid of a bunch of them on Black Friday a couple years ago. Maybe even last year, I don't remember. And got this cool pattern. I would have liked to have gotten that Plague Doctor, but I still like this one. I like the old card look there. They just do a really great job with the lasering on this stuff, and it's just a nice knife, and it's solid, and it's just, you can really, you're not afraid to use it for sure. We got the very well recognized Inkosi, not the Sebenza. I finally decided to pull the trigger and buy a CRK, and I decided I wanted the thumb studs on both sides, and been super happy. I also like the way the inlays were on this Inkosi, a little nicer than the Sebenza for me. I wouldn't mind getting a Sebenza someday. Might do it, but man, this one is so smooth for a washer knife. Man, it's just so buttery smooth, so nice. It flicks out pretty good. I mean, considering that it's not on bearings. This is great jimping. It's very interesting. Everything is very interesting. This little groove there. They got that pyramid shape thumb studs. The finish on the titanium is just really quite something. It is really cool. Everything is well made. Great clip. Everything. This is a knife. People talk about like one knife. I'm not sure. It'd be very hard, but this is up there in the running for the one knife. I mean, it's not too big, not too small. It's just a good size. Feels really good in the hand. Feels comfortable, like you could use it for a long time and not have your hand get tired. I kept the lanyard. I've talked about that. Just for the whole thing. I mean, it's just classic. It goes with the whole design, so I like it. I like it. Chris Reeves Inkosi. We're getting into some Medfords. Not Medfords. We already did the Medfords. Who is this? The horse. Hinderer now. So we're like nailing all the big names going through here. There's a lot of really awesome brands on the table here. Most of them are pretty well known. A couple of them not as well known. We'll talk about that. But yeah, MagnaCut. We got a MagnaCut Hinderer here. This is the Project X. This is the one with the tool in the scale here. So you could take this thing all apart. You got the tool with you wherever you go, and it gives you everything you need to take all these different parts apart. All the screws out. You could totally disassemble it, and then put it back together. I mean, even the little ones here, the bigger hex, and which is here, and it even has like a hole there so that it'll drop that hex in and engage, as well as this one here, same thing. So yeah, it works well. Actually, it's not bad for getting some torque on the screws if you need to, and it really locks in. It's got a little spring there, so it just, you have to push it back and drop it in, and it stays. There's no problem with it falling out or anything like that. Nice big knife, nice clip point, Bowie-ish kind of shape. Super nice. I like this one. It does have the titanium with a really cool pattern. I don't know what they call that. The big hexes, the usual clip, and it's got kind of the same pattern but in G10 on this side. And this isn't quite as this one's a little coarser, this one's a little smoother, but it still grips really well. Yeah, great combination, you know, because this actually does grip too. So both sides are grippy on this one. It's got some jimping up here, but nothing, it's not aggressive. I mean, it helps with the grip, but it's not like hurting you. You can press in tight on this one and not hurt yourself. Yeah, great knife. Project X. Very cool. Microtech. Another great company. Already mentioned it when we talked about the Heretic. Man, Stitch. I'm into the fantasy kind of crazy blade shapes, and so for years I wanted this, and I chased it down. I mean, it was I actually wanted to get one at Blade Show one year, and they'd sold out all the manuals before I got there. Yeah, we can hit it with the thumb even. The Ramlock, you know, because autos, not as big of an auto guy. Plus, California, no autos allowed. Boo, California. Hopefully that'll get changed sometime. It'll come to their senses. Incredibly humongous forward finger choil. And this thing really gets in the hands. Not a huge, for such a big knife, it's not a huge cutting edge, but it's plenty there. And when you get up here, you got good control over that whole thing. Great tip, nice and sharp. I like the whole line of it, how it kind of arcs down. I talk about that a lot. Good thumb ramp here with the jimping, which is not super aggressive, but it definitely holds you in place. Nice. I like the G10 handles with the milling. It's just really well done. And I'm a fan of the Ramlock. I'm not as big a fan of crossbar locks in general, but I think the Ramlock is pretty good. I've kind of gotten used to it, and I really like it. It's still a little soft as far as detent is concerned because it doesn't really have a detent, but no problem. I love that knife, and I love this knife. The only Spyderco left on the table here from the U.S., we got the 15V CPM Spyderco Shaman. And yeah, great knife, nice and thick, blade stock, good grip over here. I love that finger and thumb hold. It just really similar to this, the way you get that finger and thumb, you really just got a good control over the knife here. It's like so locked in, so locked in. Didn't I show this on the last one? Did I do it accidentally? Seems like it was on the last video. Spyderco Shaman. Yeah, it's here. Yeah, $375. I don't know. Or, oh, I think it was when I did my Spyderco collection. You guys tell me. Either way, you can't get enough of this knife. Show it all the time. Rips Garage Tech aftermarket scales that are amazing. The deep carry pocket clip, just nice. Nice. I like this knife. All right, got the one fixie. I think I had a fixie with every single level. Either a fixie or a... yeah, I did. At least one. This one only has one. I think the other ones all had multiples. But this is the TRM. Great American knife company, TRM. Great sheath from them. I do like leather sheaths. I mean, I like Kydex because it clicks in here. But the leather, I don't know. Something about natural materials. I really like it. Great micarta. Just excellent grippy micarta. Great feel in the hand. This one is the TRM. No, forget the name. This is the red line. I just should look at the liners. The red line. It's kind of a big one. Not so much an EDC carry. This is more like you want to do some real business, or maybe you're gonna be cutting some serious stuff, or you're gonna food prep or whatever. It's great size for that. Because sometimes those little EDC ones can be a little small for chopping up with food, onions, peppers, whatever you're gonna put in. No jimping on the back, but nice thick stock. Square. I think you can probably hit a ferro rod on that thing. It feels like it. Sharp enough. If not, you can always get in here and get some. Got 3 screws holding on the scales. You can take them off. Pretty nice. I really like this one. Don't carry it as much because it's not so much a round town kind of carry. Back to Microtech Amphibian. This is a big beast of a knife. I mean, this guy's big, but look at the size. How much longer that Amphibian is. It is quite the lengthy knife, for sure. And also, it's got a recurve on it. So that's excellent cutter right there. Great knife, Ramlock as well. It's got the G10 and it's got a slightly different kind of milling, but still very good. Nice clip. You can see two different styles of clips on these. One's got more of a milled titanium. I think that's probably titanium. I'll have to check with a magnet, but yeah, great action. Really like it. This one almost seems like it's got a little bit more of a detent for some reason. Maybe because it's that longer blade. I don't know exactly. Let's grab a magnet real quick and we'll check this guy out, because I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it's steel. It's definitely steel. It's holding on tight. Oh, let's check this guy then. Maybe it's steel too. Nope, definitely titanium. Well, I learned something new, showing you guys my knives. Another Hinderer, the classic XM18. This is such a great knife. Definitely goes into that same category of possibly only knife. This one feels so good in hand. Great forward finger choil. Just amazing knife. Really good. I mean, it does have bearings in this one, but it does have the tri-way. So I could switch it up if I decided, if I'm going to have it as a forever one knife only. Oh, I got to tighten that guy up. That funky screwdriver thing. I have to, you can kind of do it with the thumbnail even. And probably could use a little Loctite on it. That's feeling better. It's feeling better. Yeah, it's dropping a little more solid. Yeah, this is great knife. Titanium, and then it's got micarta. Very nice micarta. I like that better than a G10. Very nice. This is such a great knife. I mean, it just well designed. Plenty of room on the handle and the choke back, choke forward. Some jimping on there. That's very nice. Not too much, not too little. M390 on this guy. And yeah, American made. Beautiful. Now here comes a Hinderer designed knife from ZT. This one's definitely a flipper only. You're not going to be able to get this one from the side. No way. And it's got thumb studs, but you're still not going to be able to do anything with those thumbs, because you can tell they're really stop pins is what they are. They don't stick out far enough to really get your thumb on there. But I love this knife. Had it for a long time. This is the full tie. This is the 0562 tie. So usually they would do tie on one side and like G10 on the other side, I think. But I got the tie version and it feels so good in hand. I mean, even though it's slick, the way that it's got the chamfers on here and the finger grooves that I know some people don't like, but for me it fits so well, and I really, really like it. I like a knife that locks in. I really do. I don't want it to be sliding around or in any way, shape, or form. And this flipper, which sticks out quite a bit on this guy, works really well, kind of like as a guard and kind of an extra lock in on your finger. So you're not sliding up on that blade for sure. It's got the slicer grind, so it's flat, but you can see how it kind of comes up and then back down again. It's just a very, very cool knife. This is my only ZT. I don't know why. I really should have more. I might try out that new one that just came out, but I'm definitely going to have to get me... I'll be checking out that new ZT at Blade Show, and if it's as good as it looks, I might be bringing it home. We'll see. This is a company that you may not have heard of. Shillette Knives. It's a custom maker. It's a PSF 27, but the name is the Model 1. This one had like a really... Now, this is one that had a really light detent, and it still does, but I managed to bend over the lock bar. You can see it's kind of late lockup, but it's not like going off the lock face or anything like that. So it's a liner lock, and it's all titanium. And I did manage to get it so that the action's a little bit better on it, adjusting it, just kind of tuning it. And I really like the knife. I mean, it's nice, and you can kind of tell that it's not 100% machine made. You kind of see little differences from side to side. Nothing major. It's got these kind of funky little thumb stud things. So you can get it with the thumb, get it with the middle finger. There's no flipper on this one. Those are your only options. Definitely titanium here. Nice clip, works well. But G10, again, G10. Not my favorite handle material, but it is super strong. Kind of funky looking, looks like a grenade, right? This one's an old one. I think it's been around for a long time. I only found out much about it by looking at pictures on its Facebook page, on Gillette Knives Facebook page. And you see it like once or twice, but I mean, it's clearly not like a bunch of these out there in the market. And I think they're pretty much, a lot of it is handmade. Maybe not this. I don't know. I don't know a ton about it. Bought it used. Got a great price. Only really custom knife in my collection. But it's a cool knife for sure. And definitely American made. Guy's a police officer that makes it. It's kind of cool story. Oh, here we go. American Blade Works. Again, I already showed the micarta one. This is the titanium one with a button lock. Can't get enough American Blade Works. So this one is a little more expensive because of the titanium, and the clip is titanium and all that stuff. I think the clip on the other one is titanium as well. But titanium backspacer, you know, and he's, like I said before, he's making all his stuff in-house. He's not even buying it from anybody, like the screws and all that stuff. It's a pretty cool story. Yeah, I already gushed about American Blade Works on the last set where I showed the other one. And this one's very much the same knife. Main difference is the titanium and the button lock, because the other one was a liner lock. But the button lock works really well. And it flicks out. It's got good, you know, it's not going to fail. I don't think. Yeah, see, even unless I can make it fail, but no one's going to do that. It's really easy to flick out. Anyway, American Blade Works, full titanium model. It's still a, what do you call it? Model. Where is it? American Blade. Oh, there it is. Model 1 button lock. So a lot of he's got like a lot of different varieties of the Model 1. This is the Atom by TRM. So another TRM. So this is the first TRM I ever bought. I was super excited because, you know, it's, at least back when I was trying to get them in the past, it was so hard to find them in stock. It's got like an inset liner lock type thing, but man, it works really well. Got lots of access to that lock bar. Tons of access there. Not so much access to the thumb studs, especially on the reverse flick. It's just like right up against it. So I told a story before, but I was at Blade Show and we were at the Kaiser party after one of these. I think it was Saturday night. I'll probably be there again this. I will be there again this year. I already got tickets for that. But anyway, I was talking with Lefty, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I got a bunch of those. Why don't you hit me up?" And I did. Send him my address. He sent me a whole bag full of them, different colors and stuff. I like the black ones, and then I ended up passing on some to somebody else as well. So it helps a lot. Also, breaking in helps a lot. So I really don't have any problem with being able to deploy this. But right at first, it was quite difficult, especially without the O-rings. The O-rings made a huge difference for me. So I'm very thankful to Lefty, to Kevin for that. See, I'm telling you, that guy's a cool guy. Lots of cool people in the knife community. Here we go, another one. Now this one doesn't have the same kind of problem. You got plenty of access to the thumb studs on this one, but it's also a crossbar lock, and these guys stick out. So it's similar to the thumb studs. It's pyramid shape. They stick out. It's so easy to grab. So easy. You can do it with one finger. You know, some of these things, if you try to pull it with one side, it kind of gets cocked sideways and then it gets locked up. This one, either finger, you can just do it. I mean, it's not, and it's stiff too. You have to pull it, but it's so easy to get because these are so aggressive. I suppose if I was a little bit more of a tender hand, I might have a problem with that, but it doesn't really bother me. Great knife. I love this micarta on here. It looks like wood. Always thought it looked like wood, but it's just got a nice, the way they got milling here that kind of matches the grain of the micarta. I'll double check that because I'm pretty sure it is micarta. This is the Shadow, by the way, in case I did not say that. Yeah, it's micarta. It's the Shadow. Oh, steels. I think this is, yeah, 20 CV. I believe that this is also 20 CV. And it's very popular blade steel for TRM. 20 CV is awesome blade steel. It's a little bit smaller, but still fits good in my hand, especially with the lock. You know, with the when you got these crossbar locks and you need to pull back, it's kind of good to have this into your palm. So it works out really well, considering that it's a lock bar. It doesn't, it's not my favorite, but this one is really good the way it's set up. It works so well. So many good things about it. Great knife. The Shadow. It's the Shadow. And last but not least is the Dead Reckoning Knives. Ridgeback. Dead Reckoning Knives, Ridgeback. Recently I saw a video, Carry and Cut. You may be familiar with his. I've been subscribed for a while. I haven't caught a lot of his videos, but he did a disassembly on this, and he kind of got to know the guys from Dead Reckoning Knives. This is Integral, obviously, and it's quite different. And he showed the disassembly, which is not your normal everyday disassembly. It's quite something, but it was really cool to be able to see it. I knew I wasn't going to try to do it because it's quite a lot. It's like disassembling. There's a lot of press fit parts, so and you need special tools and all that stuff to do it right and not damage it. So, but he did a great job. He had the tools from Dead Reckoning Knives, and it's interesting because when you rotate it, and I don't know if you can see it or not. Can you see that this is rotating? If you put your finger on it, you can feel it rotating. And if you have your thumb on there when you're trying to flick it out, or your finger on it, it may slow your deployment. You kind of get used to it after a while. You don't want to have your thumb on it when you're trying to close it because it'll hold it open. I don't think you can use it to deploy the knife, though. There's no grip to it. But anyway, cool knife. This was like a one-off because I bought it used, but the guy who bought it had titanium mixed with 3V, and they don't normally do that. I forget what the steel was that they usually would use with the titanium, but they were kind enough to make this combo, and I think it's a one-off, which is really cool. And I got to be bestowed it in a secondary purchase. Very cool, interesting sound. It's all very solid. So press fit it all in here. So one side, I think he said the button side, you could take this off, but then the knife, you take one side of the pivot off, you can still go back and forth with the knife because this side is press fit into the blade, and that's why when it turns, everything turns all here. The bearings on here are not your caged bearings, not your usual cage bearings. When you open it up, it's one of those sealed bearings that you might see in machinery or something like that. So there's no way for dirt to get in. It's all sealed 100%. All you see is the outside casing of the bearings. But there's two surfaces. There's one that is on the pivot that it moves with that, and the other that's up against the side of the knife. Maybe even press fit slightly into here. I don't think you can see it from here, really. But it's quite, go check out Carry and Cut if you're interested. It's just very different kind of thing. And they're very proud of it over at Dead Reckoning Knives. These are not cheap knives. Dead Reckoning, it is $600 knife. Or no. Sorry. $435. Sorry, Dead Reckoning. $435. Not cheap, but it's not the most expensive knife here on the table. So very cool knife though. 3V. Very cool. And nice coating on it, so you're not going to get any kind of rusting going on. You see the edge doesn't look too bad. Sometimes I pull these things out that have like D2 or whatever, and you see like little spots, but this is like really well done. Very cool knife. It feels good in the hand. Integral, which is so nice, like a full-on Integral. Yeah, definitely interesting disassembly on that guy. So that's it, guys. Another 18. How do we do on time? Oh, went over 30. Oh well. Couldn't keep the streak alive, but it's done. We got them all. Until next time. Next year it'll be 4 videos, 5 videos. Who knows how many USA knives I'll buy over the next year. But man, I love these knives. Aren't these some bangers? There's some really freaking awesome knives. Just epic, like legendary, like, you know, what can I say? I'm not the kind of guy that wants to put it in everybody's face, but I'm just saying that for me, I'm just like soaking this up. This all this Americana in front of me is so nice. I'm blessed. Hugely blessed. And so anyway, I hope it doesn't bug anybody. I hope nobody's going, man, he's just rubbing it in. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just so blessed and thankful that I can have these amazing knives. Sorry guys, we're gonna let it go here before I start drooling all over the place and go completely crazy. Thanks for putting up with all this. We got one more week. We'll just maybe pull some stuff out of the collection. I'm thinking I might try to look for some of my Chinese knives that are my favorites, because I got some bangers on that. And then we'll figure out stuff to go. And I'm sure Wednesday maybe would be my last. I don't know, because I'm traveling on Thursday, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes next week. It might be a little quiet during the show. But I'm going to try to do at least some shorts from like I do sometimes for some of the booths. I'll show you what I got. Maybe check out Instagram. I'll be doing some shots for Instagram. I'm excited, guys. So excited. Work has been crappy lately, and I need a break, and I need to buy some knives. I haven't bought knives in so long. It's driving me nuts. All right, but it's a short drive. All right, guys. Love y'all. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.